All right, we're back in the shop working on the 4Runner. We're going to do the brake rotors, brake pads on both sides, and I'm changing this CV axle. So right now I've already taken a chisel around to get this. We're trying to get this little dust cap off. I'll keep prying around. I can't do it with two hands or one hand holding the camera. I'm going to set you guys down. I'm going to get this part and I'll start back up here in a second. All right, here we go. Here we go. We got the little dust cover off. I got a 35 millimeter. I hope that's the right size. That's what I read online, and I had that from a previous job. We're hoping this axle nut is the same. So we got to take off the little cotter pin if I can grab it. Well, huh. I don't know who. Oh my goodness, that thing cut. I don't know who bent that. They got all the pieces. Anyways, we'll get that. Get this cotter pin. We'll pry it out. All right, it's out. Boy, that thing was chewed up. Take this little safety thing off. Let's see. That's it. Good deal. All right. Loud noises. All right, so we got that off. Good deal. Take this nut off. And let's check, see. Here we go. Well, I might need a bigger hammer. Let's get a bigger hammer. I got to make sure that axle will move. Well, it's not seized up in there. All right, I'm back. All else fails, get a bigger hammer, right? Now it's free. All right, now it's free. Then take the nut the rest of the way off. And now, what I'm going to proceed to do, let me get my flashlight over here too. Let's see, from my light. I got two, I think 17 millimeter bolts. I've done the brakes. I'm going to take that off and I'll show you. I'll do it one step at a time, but basically there's two bolts. I can't see them. I don't want to put my head in front of you, but there's a bolt here and a bolt there. Take this whole caliper off. And since we're changing the pads, we'll go ahead and pull the pads out. I'm going to take this bolt off from this line so I can drape this up out of the way. And let's do that one. We'll be back. Okay, here you go. I took out these two 17 millimeter bolts that hold the caliper on, and I took off that little bolt that holds this brake line on. All right. Let's put you guys right there. Hopefully you guys can see good. And I'm just gonna, these brakes are still kind of hot because you just drove here. So you're just gonna shimmy it a little bit so it pushes the caliper back in. All right. And then we'll let those pads fall out. Both those pads fall out, come on. And then I'm gonna take this up and out of the way. Let's see where I can put it so it doesn't, we don't want to twist the line. Oh my goodness. Let's see. We need to hold it right. Where do we need to put it? Oh, I need to, let's get a bungee or something. Hang on. Hang on one second. I'm gonna stop the tape. Here's what I'm gonna get a couple of zip ties and tie it up. So stay tuned. All right, welcome back. We got the brake caliper hung out of the way. Now, here's the next thing. I'll lower you guys. Let's lower you. Aim you up a little bit. Here's what we're gonna do. Let's see. I believe this is a 19 millimeter. Let's see. Yep, 19. Hopefully I can put my impact on it and that'll make it a whole lot easier. So So let's see if we can do that. Put the 19mm on my impact. I may work smarter, not harder. So this is what holds this. This is a little knuckle that holds that lower ball joint to this whole steering knuckle. So we're gonna take that off so we can move the knuckle so I can get the axle out. All right. So let's take those two bolts off. What's going on? Oh, got it. Kinda. Sorry you guys fell over. My compressor will cut off here in a minute. Took these two big bolts out of this lower thing, the knuckle, and it come right off. So now, well, I'm gonna turn you guys off for a second because that noise is very loud and noisy. Trying to do this so you guys can see. I pulled the steering knuckle. I'm gonna get the axle out, and then I gotta pop it out, and I got a long pry bar that I'll try to show you guys where I'm gonna pry on that. But first I gotta get the knuckle out. So let me just set you guys way over here. Hope you can see. I'm basically pulling the knuckle up out of the way so I can get the axle out of it, right? Oh, there we go. And oh boy, is it nasty. Ugh. Ugh. All right, so there's that. And then I'm just gonna kind of pry this right here to stay out of the way like that. I'm gonna get my long pry bar. I'll show you guys because I've done this before on other cars. I don't know what that is. Where the heck did that come from? Oh, a spring. Oh, it must have come out of this boot. Oh, that's very weird, I guess. Anyway, let me grab my pry bar. Alright, got my long pry bar. And I'm gonna get a bucket. I'm getting a bucket for any diff fluid that drains or it runs out. I don't know if you guys can see or not. Here, let me grab the camera. I'm gonna try to show you guys where I'm gonna point it. Right there's the inner, but right, let's see if maybe if I set the light right there. Yeah, like that. Maybe we can see. Maybe we can both see together. Let me see. I'm definitely too fat to be doing this. I need to lose some pounds. But see that little notch right there? I can either pry on that or I can just pry right in there. But what we're basically gonna do is put our pry bar in here and try to pry it. And we gotta give it a little whack. I can't do I'm hitting the camera, so I don't want to knock my camera again. But basically I gotta knock this that way, right? And I'm gonna hit it with a hammer so it gives it a little shock, right? So that's what I'm trying to do. All right, so I don't know if I can. Let me sit you guys over here. Hopefully I don't hit you again. All right, let's get our hammer. We'll take our rubber mallet. Kind of hard to see. I'd like to put it right in there. Fucking. I don't want to take that skid plate out, but I might have to. Might have to move that skid plate so I can get a. Cause yeah, I gotta get in there to whack it. My head's probably in the way. Really what you need to do is take a chisel and put a chisel in there. I might have to take that skid plate out. Golly, I don't want to have to do that. If I can just get this to pop loose. sometimes, down a little bit, if I could yank on it and get it to come out. Let's try it that way. Yeah, that ain't doing it, is it? Did it move at all? Oh, it moved a little bit. Oh, there we go. Oh, did it go? Yes, it did. Oh, good. Oh, good. That saves me from that saves me from making that other one. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's probably still okay, but let's look at. Oh, my dear oil is coming out. Let's get a paper towel and stick in there real quick. Whew. I don't know. You guys, oh, you're still recording over there. Sorry, I didn't know you're still going. I'm just cleaning up, trying to clean off some of the old grease. Well, right. All right, looks good. All right. And then here's what we're also gonna do. Let me aim you this way for a second. We're gonna take the new axle, compare it to the old one. Yeah. That one stretched out, so it's hard to compare because when I yanked on it, it stretched that joint and it's not going back in. So, but anyways, yeah, they look the same. That looks the same. The spline looks the same. That looks good. Right there. Probably give me a little new nut and cotter pin. How nice. How nice. All right. Now, all right. See this little C-clip right here? All right. There's a little C-clip on here. I don't know if you guys can see that. You probably can't. But trust me, there's a C-clip on there. But what we're going to do is, you know, a lot of times you're wrestling with trying to get the C-clip to stay in place. I'm going to smear a little grease on that. It's a trick I learned not just from watching YouTube. Well, probably from watching YouTube. Who am I kidding? All right, I'm back. I'm going to take a big glob of axle grease, right? Just high temperature axle grease. And I'm going to smear it right around here. Right? And what that does, let me clean off my finger now. Clean off my finger. We don't want to get our new axle all dirty. All right. What that does is keeps that C-clip in the middle, so it's easier to put in. All right. All right. I'm gonna just leave you guys going where you're at. It's kind of hard to see. I wish you had this angle, but. And then the next thing you got to do is be careful of when you're sliding this in, is that you don't mess up that. You don't mess up that seal, because you don't want it to leak. And it wasn't leaking before, so if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So we gotta slide the axle in very gingerly, just like so. All right. Alright, I got it kind of in there. And now what we're gonna do, oh my goodness, that thing is all dinged up. I hope that's okay. Now what we gotta do, I gotta get in there and see. I went all the way in. I think I'm in. I think I'm in. I think we're in. But I'm gonna pound it a couple more times just to make sure. Just like that. This, golly, I don't know how that got all jinged up. Oh, this dust thing here got all chewed up. This little, I think this is just a little dust shield. That one's not beat up, but this one's beat up, but I can fix it. All right. Let's get this. I'm gonna turn the camera off for a second. All right, we got the axle in. I got the axle nut on. I'm gonna put these little bolts in that are on this that hold the lower ball joint to the knuckle, and I'm gonna, oops, my little cap. I'm gonna put a little Loctite on here. Just a little dab will do you. Hopefully it's still got some. Yep, it does. Put a little on that one. I know. The light is always in the wrong way. There we go. Let's twist it like this. Come on, get started. Get started. Get started. I can't see. Let's put it in this. Come on. This shouldn't be this difficult. It's right there. It's lined up. Come on. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's see. I'm going to get a different position. I can't see. Can't you see? Oh. Alright, I need to put this on a ratchet so it'll strip it. Here's what I'm going to do. Put my 18 with my ratchet. This is when you need an assistant. Where's my other ratchet at? Come on. Oh, it's just here. Where the heck is it? Oh, there it is. Here it is. Oh, that's the wrong size ratchet. It's a ½ inch. Oh, my goodness. All right. All right, I got a ratchet. Let's get under here so we can see. All right, so that's threading. Let's get this one. Put a little Loctite on there. All right. I'm gonna go turn my head this way, rolled over. This is when it'd be nice to have a lift. I can't hold the light at the same time. Come on, right there, right there. Yep, that's it. All right, and now. Here's what we do. Oh, we're making a mess. What we're doing is we're making a mess. Change the light so we can see. Get on there. All right, so that's on there. That's tight. Now, all we got to do, let me grab the camera, I'm going to show you guys. We got our axle in, the nut is on. It's not torqued. It needs to be torqued like 200 or 100, either 180 or 200 something pounds. So, what we're going to do, I got to get, here's what we'll do. We're going to take that right there, put this on here. We'll give her. All right, that's at least snug. And then we're gonna get the torque wrench out. I'll put my pry bar. We're gonna go that way. So we're gonna put the pry bar right here, so I can apply some torquages to this nut. And then we'll be done with that. I'll reassemble the brakes. I got a little tool that I'm gonna compress that a little bit. And we should be on our way, so stay tuned. All right, problem, right front caliper just one of the pistons is seized, so I got to get a new caliper. So another $100, but she's gonna be right when she gets done. So stay tuned. We're done. Brakes on, wheels on. She's ready to roll like brand new. Only 280 something on it, right?